09 49. Radio Audace, bien plus que l'info.
Vous écoutez Radio Audace, il est 7h.
Voilà, c'est Moustique. Je dis, tu vois encore quoi? Paye ton taxi course par Momo et tu peux gagner jusqu'à 25 colos tous les jours. Avec Momo Leader, il faut arrêter bon là. Tape vite étoile 126 Jazz.
Audace Matin.
Bonjour à tous, bienvenue à cette autre édition de votre journal. C'est Audace Info Matin qui débute à l'instant. Une coprésentation de Henry Ouana et moi-même, Mariette Nana. Good morning, Henry.
Bonjour Mariette. Our big stories of the day.
Le Cameroun et le Tchad main dans la main pour enterrer la crise qui les oppose. Le ministre d'État secrétaire à la présidence de la République est en N'Djamena pour remettre un message de paix au chef d'État, à son homologue du Tchad, Mahamat Idrissa Déby Itno.
Make no mistake to miss out this edition of the 7 a.m. bilingual newscast on Radio Audace as we continue our countdown to the 137th edition of the International Labour Day with focus on Landry Fekam, who at 27 is already an author of 5 books and a CEO of a startup company. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the top stories of the day. Development of this time shall be yours in a jiffy.
L'actualité nationale et internationale, c'est sur Radio Audace.
Once more, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for trusting us. I am Henry Wana at the anchor in Douala. We begin this day in the French language with anchor lady Mariette Nana. Une fois de plus, bonjour.
Bonjour une fois de plus, Henry Ouana. Mesdames, Messieurs, bonjour. À l'entame de cette première partie, je vous le disais en titre, le ministre d'État, secrétaire général à la présidence de la République, Ferdinand Ngongor, est en N'Djamena au Tchad en qualité d'envoyé spécial du président de la République, Paul Biya, auprès de son homologue, le général d'armée Mahamat Idriss Déby Itno, président de la République tchadienne. Le maintien des relations de paix entre les deux pays est au centre de cette rencontre. S'assurer de l'accompagnement des collectivités territoriales décentralisées et la prise en charge des régions, ces deux problématiques étaient au centre du Comité national des finances locales qui s'est tenu hier à Yaoundé. Au cours de ces assises, le ministre de la décentralisation et du développement local, Georges Elanga Obam, a recommandé un suivi régulier de la gestion financière des collectivités territoriales décentralisées. Le ministre des Postes et des Télécommunications, Minette Libom Liliken, a procédé hier mercredi au lancement d'un atelier de réflexion pour l'encadrement des plateformes numériques opérant au Cameroun. L'événement a connu la présence du ministre de l'Emploi et de la Formation professionnelle, Issa Tiroma Bakari. Le général d'état-major des armées était dans la région du sud-ouest hier mercredi pour une visite de travail. Après la première étape qui s'est déroulée mardi dernier au poste de commandement de la 2e région militaire interarmée à Douala, il a poursuivi la 2e étape de cette mission du contrôle opérationnel et d'évaluation sécuritaire et sanitaire pour le compte de l'année 2023 à Boya. Parlons société à présent. 8 ans après sa disparition, une jeune fille originaire de Balinkumbat, une localité du nord-ouest, a été retrouvée hier à Douala alors qu'on la croyait pour morte. Une affaire qui avait été portée à la cour d'appel impliquant l'ancien maire de Balinkumbat. Le récit de ces faits, c'est avec un autre correspondant, Frédéric Takan.
Une jeune fille originaire de Balinkumbat retrouvée à Douala alors que l'on la croyait pour morte assassinée et il y a de cela 8 ans. Le plus choquant de cette affaire, c'est que la personne soupçonnée avoir tué cette fille que l'on vient de retrouver déambulée dans les rues de Douala est en prison pour un crime qu'il n'a jamais commis. Le prisonnier sans crime n'est autre que l'ancien maire de Balinkumbat, une commune du département du Ngok-Ketunja, ici dans le nord-ouest. Wassoum Augustine, l'ancien maire emprisonné pour rien, est visiblement soulagé après après que cette fille que l'on accusait, l'ex-mère d'avoir tué, soit retrouvée. La fille en question s'appelle Iyek Precious, fille de Nyangyak Philippe, et c'est Nyangyak Philippe, le père de la fille, qui aurait fait emprisonner l'Omer. Certaines sources disent que c'était une histoire montée de toutes pièces pour faire tomber l'ex-mère. La dite fille a disparu en juin 2015 et n'a pas été revue depuis des années. Son père était conseiller municipal de Balikumbat et également ami de l'ex-mère emprisonnée. L'affaire a été portée devant le tribunal de grande instance de Ndop. C'était en 2016 et Wassoum Augustine a purgé une détention provisoire de plus de 2 ans à la prison de Ndop. Et en décembre 2018, l'accusé a été libéré au motif qu'il n'y avait aucune preuve prouvant qu'il avait tué la fille. Le père de la jeune fille a ensuite interjeté appel de la décision du tribunal et celle-ci a été ensuite annulée par la cour d'appel du Nord-Ouest et l'accusé a de nouveau été arrêté en 2022 et détenu à la prison centrale de Bamenda. Nous avons compris que l'affaire pourrait connaître une autre tournure puisque la jeune fille a été identifiée et détenue par les forces de sécurité à Douala. Une autre source a révélé que ces dernières années, le nom de la jeune fille avait été changé juste pour que son père gagne le procès contre l'ancien maire. Affaire à suivre.
En prélude à la commémoration de la 30e édition de la Journée mondiale de la liberté de la presse qui connaîtra son apothéose le 3 mai prochain, le bureau exécutif régional pour le littoral du syndicat national des journalistes du Cameroun lance la première édition de la GEM Presse, entendez journée d'écoute et de mobilisation pour la relève syndicale. C'est ce samedi 29 avril 2023 à partir de 12h précises depuis la terrasse de Kongsamba FM. Le SNJC section littorale invite par ailleurs tous les hommes et femmes de médias du département du Mongo à venir massivement prendre part à ce grand rendez-vous de partage. En sport football sans transition, Confédération africaine d'athlétisme, Ahmad Kalkaba Malboum réélu à un nouveau mandat de 4 ans. Le président sortant a été élu mercredi par acclamation. C'était au cours du congrès ouvert à Lusaka. Les délégués des 54 pays africains étaient présents à ce congrès. On va prendre à présent la seconde partie de ce journal en langue anglaise avec vous, Henry Wana. Good morning once more.
Good morning, Mariette. A video footage has been circulating on the social media recently showing students identified to be from St. Gabriel Rita College in Yassa Douala in solidarity held plants and placards to join their teachers who were protesting against non-payment of their salaries. The teachers say the administration has often silenced them when they complain by replacing them with new teachers when another school year begins. The said institution is yet to confirm or alter any statement publicly. As mentioned in one of our lead stories, that we are continuing our series of reports counting for the 2023 edition of the International Labour Day. At just 27, Landry Ferkham is already the author of more than 5 books and the CEO of a goods delivery startup. The young man and his team of more than 6 persons will be joining the international community come May 1, 2023 to celebrate the International Labour Day. But who exactly is Landry Ferkham and how did he start? Ferdinand Egbe, please tell us more.
His name, size and age are not enough to describe the ambitions and skills of this young man. Landry Ferkham is a young Cameroonian who originates from the west region of Cameroon. At 27, he is already the author of 4 books and the CEO of a goods delivery startup known as Compress. Landry's passion for writing started in high school, but he was only able to concretize his dream at the university. Having emmagazinated a lot of knowledge from other authors and the society, Landry Ferkham published his first book in 2019 titled Change et tout changera, a call for everyone to make the first step if they want to make a change in their lives. Since the publication of his first book, the young author has been unstoppable. From 2019 to 2021, he has published Découvrir, Développer et Capitaliser son talent, followed by Guide de la pensée quotidien and Découvrir son métier de vie. It should be remarked that all the books of Landry Ferkham centers around the education and construction of youth mindset.
One of my missions is to accompany the youth in the constant development of their talent and also publish more books. I made a promise to myself, publish at least 1 book every year, which means that in 5 years I will have published 9 books. The future will tell, but the main thing is that I am engaged and focused in my objectives.
After obtaining his baccalaureate in Bafoussam, West Region of Cameroon, he moved to Yaoundé, where he obtained a BSc in Communication with option advertising in 2018 at the Advanced School of Mass Communication, STIC. Immediately after school, Landry Fekam was fortunate to work in a big company where he saved some money to embark on entrepreneurship.
A real man is his vision. When you hope for a better future, you ought to have a vision which can enable you to set the necessary steps. As part of my ambitions, I would like to see my startup become a big company tomorrow. My objective is to be able to cover at least 3 regions in the next 5 years. That is, be implanted in Douala and in Yaoundé and have a flux of delivery demands. I wish that in 5 years' time, when talking of delivery startup in Cameroon, I should be mentioned among the first 5 or even the first. Nothing is impossible when the will and the determination plus dynamism is there.
Being the Benjamin of a family of 5 children, despite his difficult entrepreneurial beginnings, Landry Fekam had the backup of his family. Like his pattern, Landry Fekam is slowly but moving to the top with his crew of about 6 persons.
Ferdinand Egbe reporting there. The epileptic supply of electricity continues to leave many Cameroonians to ponder just where they have gone wrong. For example, the population of Kongsamba is lamenting over the constant power cut in the Mongo division, like in other parts of the country. They are scared that darkness could be an opportunity for thieves to attack them. As you tell us more, Audrey Tenante.
We are tired of Enio and its trouble. Every day the season of light, light will go like for 2-3 days. Are we really saved? Enio, please do something.
That is the cry of the population of Nkongsamba following the epileptic power supply in the Mungo division of the littoral region of Cameroon. Just like her, it is a general situation in other parts of the country.
Bills then come late. They bring the bills there for Friday, and they say the latest day na Monday. I'll be surprised say I won't come back on Tuesday. They don't already cut me lights, and when they know say they bring bills late.
According to this Kongsamba resident, the problem is not at her level, but rather at the electricity supply company in the delay of the dispatchment of electricity monthly bills. She laments on the gravity of insecurity they are now exposed to since they are in the dark, coupled to the fact that we are getting close to the rainy season.
Place don't grow, grass don't grow, crops they don't grow. In fact, all places don't be done a bush wait. If people they feel heights inside bush, they feel heights inside bush. The wait always say they come out for night. The time maybe a house for can't see for day, so it be risky.
When men of the underworld can unexpectedly visit them. Nevertheless, Water and Energy Minister Gaston Ilondo Esumba in a release on Monday, April 24, 2023, blamed the recent blackout witnessed in most parts of the country to the distribution of a pylon on the 216 megawatt Kribi gas station. It is hoped that as soon as the rehabilitation work are completed, the population of Kongsamba shall once again smile.
Audrey Tenante reporting there. Some inhabitants of Mezam division in the northwest region yesterday staged a peace walk around major streets of the division, calling on the entire region to embrace peace and development. The peace march, which took off from Maiwan Bamenda to the governor's office, is part of a project that seeks to bring the return of peace to the entire northwest region after 6 years of senseless fighting. The denizens were received by Northwest Regional Governor Adolili Lafrique alongside the President of the Northwest Regional Assembly, funds and other authorities. Cameroon yesterday, April 26, joined the international community to observe World Intellectual Property Day with the goal of promoting awareness of intellectual property and its safeguarding. But what do we as Cameroonians need to understand about intellectual property? Barrister Tambe Oswald Ayoketam is Director General of the Cameroon Intellectual Property Award Association. Take a listen to his explanation.
Intellectual property is creations of the mind. That intellectual property rights are rights which accrue from creations and inventions that originate from the creator or the inventor. Like the telephone we are using, like the television, and like the cars we are using, they are made up of many many inventions that constitute the various parts, and these inventions are creations of particular individuals, and they have exclusive rights for the use of these inventions. So intellectual property are creations of the mind or of the intellect. Through the IP Day celebrations every year, they are creating the awareness amongst the communities about the importance of IP. And this year's theme for IP is women and intellectual property, women propelling innovation and creativity. The IP for that women generate is so much in their various communities, in their various activities, like tie and dye, like snail rearing, that it needs to be harnessed in a way that the women can, through individual initiatives or their cooperatives, come together as small entrepreneurs to produce these products and sell in packages that would enable them to earn more income.
Audace Matin.
At some 15 minutes gone past the hour of 7 a.m. in Bakakte in the Mongo division, you are following the 7 a.m. bilingual newscast on Radio Audace, and we are broadcasting live from Bonaprizo, Douala. Let's talk sports now, where the president of the International Association of Athletics Federation, IAAF, Sebastian Coe, says it is a promising moment for his office to continue to work with the African athletics powerhouse as a strategic continent that bears one of the highest membership in the world athletics. The British national was speaking shortly after the re-election of Colonel Kakaba Maboum at the helm of the Confederation of African Athletics in Lusaka, Zambia yesterday. Take a listen to him.
Lengthy debate both in the Congress today and the Council yesterday about the future direction of African athletics, the importance of competition, the importance of raising the profile of the athletes, the importance of raising revenue through their commercial programs, and administration in a continent of well over 50 countries, the challenge of communicating and connecting all the time. And these were important discussions, and of course the re-election of President Kalkaba this morning as president of the CAA. Well, he's been president of the CAA ever since I became president of World Athletics. Africa is very important to us. It matters. It matters because of its size. It matters because of the quality of its athletes, and it also matters because of the way that it is regionally structured. And he has been a very important part of that journey for African athletics. The collaboration will remain very high and very important. You know, we work very closely together. We all have the same ambitions, and that is to grow the sport internationally, to grow the sport globally. Africa is a very important continent for us, and we are aligned in our ambitions. Our ambitions at World Athletics are more people in the sport, more participation in the sport, more partnerships, both public and private, and to build the fan base, and that is exactly the same challenge that Africa faces. And of course, most importantly, of course, the World Athletics Championships, which will give African athletes another chance to shine on the international stage. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that does it for the 7 a.m. bilingual newscast on Radio Audace. More news shall be yours at 8 a.m., midday, 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. respectively. We want to thank you all immensely for your kind and keen attention. For presentation, we were Mariette Nana and myself, Henry Wana. Stay tuned to our programs. Good morning as we live in the hands of René Nassismoto Lafleur. Bonjour.